Hi, welcome back to another episode of Talk It Out. So I think we haven't been posting for the past 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were both ill, and then our entire families were both ill. He was down, his family was down with food poisoning and stuff like that. Then mine was just down with a very, very bad bout of flu. And wow, we were so-called crippled by it, like we really couldn't function. So we are only posting now, and I think since we are back from this, we will also like to take this opportunity to address something about resting and what people feel or what is our take on taking a break or having sufficient rest in that sense.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, like when we talk about resting, what does it really mean to rest? Right. And sometimes even when, personally for myself in the past, when I rest, I go into an overdrive mode whereby I sometimes feel super unproductive and I sometimes feel guilty about not doing what I need to or what I'm supposed to, instead of like really taking the time out to rest.
Yep.
So like probably if like 1 hour of rest, right, 45 minutes I'm just like guilt tripping myself. Then end up after that 1 hour you don't feel rested at all, right?
Yes.
So I think it's important to identify what are the things that when we are resting, how can we consciously do it? How can we really place ourselves in a space whereby we are more aware of the amount of, or rather not the amount of rest, but the quality of the rest that we get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think more often than not, especially in Singapore, whereby it's very fast-paced, things are moving very fast. You know, most of us have this habit to not be able to sit down and be properly rested.
Yeah.
So I think what Edwin is also driving at is actually something I also encountered previously, where you know, to me, my idea of rest was like the NS style, you know, like duties right? Or still do a bit here, you know, on your laptop, touch a bit, meddle a bit.
Yeah.
But that was previously, and I felt that, you know, even when you are unwell, you could still get work done. Maybe you might not be at 100%, but if you do it and it's light duties, you know, you could still get a bit done. But then I think the problem about that is there's not much of a point. I think looking at it from another angle is because when you're not properly rested, right, then we are, from another analogy will be, are you then able to give from a full cup, you know, when you rest and let the cup be full, or are you giving from a half cup? You know, I think that's really important.
Sometimes the cup is empty.
Yeah, precisely. And sometimes I feel like, you know, if you're not properly rested, right, you're really trying to squeeze water out from rocks, and you really got nothing there, but you're trying to force out something to dump out, right? And then end up, what happens? Well, of course, things get done, but whether it's quality effort or quality work is yet another thing altogether.
I think, okay, so in the perspective of resting, okay, I think we need to be very clear on why are we resting.
Yes.
Because it is a spectrum, right? There are times whereby I get lazy and I use rest as a convenient excuse. Right? And never mind, just rest. When it is simply procrastinating.
That's right? True, that's true.
And the intention of resting and what's behind it and why are we doing it? I think that's the underlying reason that will allow us to be able to achieve that level of rest that we want. So for example, like what we have just experienced, when my entire family was down. So it started with my wife.
Right.
So she had food poisoning. She couldn't function. So like it was a very, very bad case of food poisoning.
Right.
Then after that, for 3 days, I had to handle my 2 boys. I had to handle my wife. I had to handle the things that's happening in the house. Still had to handle work. Where at that point in time, the first day was still okay.
Right.
By the time I hit the third day, right, the amount of energy that I have to put into all these various portions of my life really cui.
Yeah.
Right? And like each portion I'm only able to like give probably like 5% of my usual energy.
Right.
Yeah, then after that, after my wife recovered, immediately my elder boy got food poisoning. This I don't know, is it a flu bug or what, but the doctor said it was food poisoning.
Yep.
Because usually if it's a flu bug, then you all will kena at the same time.
Yeah. Sure.
Then, but we also could identify what he ate wrong, and then after that, after my elder one got, then my younger one also got. Right. So through that period, it was tough, where I had to really put in the time and effort to be there for the family.
Yes.
Then after that, I got burnt out after 1 week.
Yes.
Because I was going at a overdrive state.
Yep.
Because usually my wife will be the one handling the things.
Right.
But now instead of her handling, then I have to come in and handle the miscellaneous. Like make sure maintaining the minimum operating, I would say the minimum operational state.
Yep.
Right? Like the house is not in a wreck, or the food that is eaten is being thrown away and things like that.
Yeah.
So after that, I continued to push on until the day that I got food poisoning. I had a choice to just lie down there, do nothing.
Yes.
Right? But at the end of the day, for the first day, I thought I was still functional. So I decided to, let's just go and do something.
Right.
Right? Because I think based on my personality, I'm not a kind of person that will stop lah.
Yep.
Right? I cannot really don't do anything. So I just sat in front of my computer, right? After 1 hour later, I was like, screw this. The mind and the body and the heart all not talking to each other.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah.
The body is sitting down on the chair. The eyes is looking at the computer, but the mind don't know go where, the heart also don't know go where.
Yeah.
Then I'm just staring at the computer screen.
Yeah.
Right? And that is the point in time whereby I took notice of it. Because I used to have this very bad habit where when I'm in that state, right?
Yeah.
I allow it to go on for like days.
Oh, okay.
Right? And when I go on for days, right, it's like I feel like I'm doing something, but I'm actually not doing anything.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's kind of like, are you really being productive, or are you just doing it because you like the idea, right?
Yeah.
Whereby I am doing something. So there's a very, very fine line, and there's a very, honestly, when you're in the state, there's a very fine line between, I'm doing something, so I'm still working and I'm productive.
Yes.
But in reality, right, are you really productive? Because you're not at your best. Your mind is everywhere. You're all over the place. You know.
So after that, I sat down and I thought to myself, what can I do better?
Right.
Then after that, because I have been consciously taking breaks.
Yep.
Right. Then I asked myself, is this the time to really take a break? Right. So I decided, just settle one thing at a time.
Right.
And to me, my belief is this: things cannot be settled overnight.
Yes.
Right? If it can be settled overnight, a lot of things can be settled already.
Agree.
And sometimes it's not within our control to do it. Right? So for example, like arranging meetups with people, meeting clients, meeting business partners, business owners. At that point in time, I had a choice to one by one message them.
Right.
But even if I do, what is the ROI that I'm going to get? Right? So I decided, never mind, I just put it aside first. Because that's not my top of my priority. So I prioritize the things where it's important. Where I know I can make full use of it. Then I ask myself, what's the most important thing that I need now?
Yes.
The first thing that came to my mind is just go and sleep.
Yes.
Right? Because it's because of not enough rest. Then the mind, the heart, and the body, right, all cannot. It's not aligned.
Yeah.
Right? Not aligned in a way whereby the body wants, the mind wants to do something. The body don't have the energy to even lift a finger. Then the heart was like, why you two like that?
Yeah.
Then that is where I slept. I slept for a good 8 hours.
Right.
And I didn't bother about what I thought I wanted to do.
Yes.
right? So I prioritize sleep first. So when I was sleeping, right, I really don't know what am I going to do next. I don't have the bandwidth to go and think about it. So when I woke up after having that rest, yes, the body was still feeling like shit because I was having diarrhea, vomiting, having fever. Then the next thing that came was, what else can you do when you're in this state? When you're sick, you need to rest, but you cannot like lam nua and like just, no, 躺平白烂 嘛, right? Cannot lie flat and start to rot, right? So after that, like the next thing that came to me was like, since I'm at home, really spend time with my family as much as I can, right? So sleep finish already, the body got a little bit more energy. I play with my son.
Agree.
Yeah, although that is the most energetically draining thing to keep up with their level of energy, right? But it's not about me being a kid again, but it's about me being there to go through what they want to do.
Right.
Yeah. So I told my son, what you want to play? Then we play together lah.
Right.
Right. Then he wanted to play a sticker and all that. Okay lah, you stick a sticker. I lie down here.
Right.
You need me, I'm here lah.
Right. So, wow, but with regards to that, I beg to differ, because for at least from my perspective, right? Okay, so I was down with a viral attack, and it started from my son, and then it went to my daughter, and then me, and then my wife. My wife suffered the least, so I think her immunity is the strongest. yeah. But it was so bad, where you know, for my kids, right, the fever was persistent. It hit like 39 and it was persistent. You know your regular doses of medication, the paracetamol. Wow, I had to go paracetamol, then after that whack the ibuprofen, then after that still whack paracetamol, and then it's still relatively high. And then it came to me, and I had chills for the longest time ever, for like two days straight, right? And then it was so crippling because you're so uncomfortable. Your entire system feels like shit. You feel on overdrive. You feel heated up, and at that point of time, I think I made that very conscious effort to, you know what, I need to rest, because I felt like if I'm feeling so shitty and so uncomfortable and I'm going to do, then I'm only going to be at like 10% of my maximum performance. Then what's the point, right? Because I might as well just then throw everything aside, have a good rest, and then when I'm back and recovered, then I put 100% of my effort, because then, you know, maybe 100% of my effort will only take like 2-3 hours to get something done, as opposed to 10% where I need to drag it out for 3 days. So it's kind of like, from my angle, it's kind of like you know, you cannot function properly, then might as well just rest lah. Like why so?
Can say can be home, why
go push so hard? I think from this angle, it's kind of like embracing the flow and trusting that when your body is sending you signals that hey, it's time to rest, then rest. You're right. I think also from another angle, we are looking at it from a very sustainable point of view, because like what Edwin said, right, work can never end. You know, today, even if you have cleared 10 tasks, and you know, you might even clear in advance tomorrow's task. But when tomorrow comes, right, can you control what task can't you can't, especially in our trade, whereby I think we deal with a lot of clients, the first hand one. So we're like kind of like doing a lot of sales and operational stuff. Shit happens. Shit will come. Things will come. Even if you finish, right, there is more that's going to come. Then what? Are you going to continue on half a tank of fuel, or would you rather recharge? You know, it's the same concept as, you know, your EV, right? You want to charge it 100%, then go and do your day-to-day, or you want to charge like, oh, I got 20% battery, chill then after I go, then I have to stop again.
So I think a very good example would be like the decision to actually stop the podcast for 2 weeks.
Yes.
We actually came together to discuss like why we wanted to stop. Right, and it's not because we don't care about the viewers. It's not because we don't want to give you these little snippets. But it's more of when we are doing it, where is our mind? Where is our heart? When we are doing it, and what is the intention of doing it? So, like you said, doing it with a cup full, or doing it with a cup half full, or sometimes even like 10% only. If you only have 10% to give you, then I'd rather not give you anything.
Right. Truth be told, right, I think we also came together to discuss like, one worry was whether we should still do it and fake it through like, yeah, hi, but it was so draining, and we decided that we should stop. And it's not because we don't care, but I think it's very important to understand priorities and set healthy boundaries. So I think when we are managing stuff like this, right, it's also about looking within ourselves, inwards, and asking ourselves like, I need to set this boundary and not do it for the sake of doing something, because then we're just going through the motion, right? And it's also when we do things like that, right, when we call it like 硬修 lah, right? When we do things because we 硬修 people, right? That kind of energy and emotion, right, can be felt by the opposing party, like, and we don't want to do a half shit job where you're going to say then like, these guys, well, you're obviously doing the podcast because you feel like you have to, and then innately, right, then we would then suffer this very bigger issue of us doing for the sake of doing, and then we feel like I got no choice. But you see, as a matter of fact, we do have a choice. Right, we had a choice and we made the choice. And I think it's about when you make the choice, right, you have to touch your heart and be true to your heart, like, why am I doing it? The intention is very important, and I think if you are very pure in your intentions, even if you tell people like, oh, I have to stop this for this an X amount of time because I don't have the capacity or capability, it's okay. I think it's not about always having to show a very strong front. I think it's okay to be vulnerable and tell people like, hey, I need a break, I need to rest. This is me, there's only so much I can do, I'm not God. Right.
So I think there's also the other spectrum where we need to be aware that we are not saying this just because we don't want to do it. Because just now, like I mentioned, right, at the start was that I chose to rest because I was actually procrastinating to do certain things. Because there are certain things that we like to do and certain things that we don't like to do. Like for us, when we run a business, I love talking to clients. But I hate doing accounts. I hate doing the administrative shit. So a lot of times when it hits the point where I need to do the admin stuff, right, then it becomes swallow. Now it's time to take a break. Then after that, it piles up and piles up and piles up. Then you look at the mountain of shit, right? You just, then that is called procrastinating. And I think why we want to talk about rest is because a lot of people that we meet tend to always put up a very strong front. Until we talk to them more in depth, then they start to reveal, actually, I'm going through this and that, and they don't even take time for themselves. So I think the whole point of this entire video is to also remind you, if you have not taken a break for a long time, intentionally take a break, right? Put things aside. I think the biggest thing that you need to do is to trust that you have already done what you need to, and you have already prepared yourself so that you can rest. And a lot of times it's about planning to rest. It's not even about not resting, it's about planning to rest. And once you are able to plan to rest, you will be able to go very, very long way.
Agree. And I think rest is important for two aspects. It's not just the physical well-being, but also for your emotional well-being. So, and rest doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be, wow, I need to take a trip to somewhere or what. I mean, I understand if some people are more well-to-do, they can, and maybe their work commitments does not require them to always be there. So you can make impromptu trips like, I want to go maybe like Bintan, Batam, or JB even, or Thailand, whatever, for a short trip, you can go, right? But some of you that may be more financially tied down because you have other commitments, and that might not be possible. There are also other ways.
Sometimes it's not even the financial commitment.
Agree.
Like for myself, I have dogs, right? How to go?
Precisely.
It's about making arrangements so that you are able to do it. So like for the commitments that you have, probably you might want to lay them out. Take, I think, a maximum of 3 days, right? Go and plan out what you have on your plate. See how you can actually digest all these things. It's the same as going to a buffet. It's a strategy.
Correct. But I think there's also one more thing that's really good. I think now there's a initiative, which actually he went for that day, is the CDC walk thing, right? It's an initiative by the government. You see, rest could even be that. It does not need to be something so complex. Now the government has this CDC walk thing. If you are not already aware, that you can go around where you're saying the outskirts like Congo or
they have various trails like walking trails. So you can bring your family, then everyone just log in using their SIM pass. After that, you go and clear the mission, you can get CDC voucher. But the entirety of it is not about.
It's not for the vouchers. But
I did it without doing the mission. I joined my family halfway because they started.
And
after that, I didn't complete any tasks. I didn't claim any voucher. But I was very happy doing it.
I think it's when you walk, right, the you can move around, just a bit of stretching, sweating it out, letting the sun bake you a bit, and then
But the day thankfully no sun.
No sun.
If not, I become CO2.
No, but also I think one more thing that's very important, that when you're actually doing it right, how that can actually transmute to rest is when you put your entire focus and attention and be present in the moment. Half the time, right, most of us take rest, but we're not even present in the moment. We can be going on a short trip, right? You go Thailand, Bangkok or whatever, then actually your mind is at work. Then are you truly rested? That's not rest, by the way.
I think that's what we mean by plan out your rest. And it's a very good reminder, like for those of you who are not resting properly, right? It's a good time to go and seek out what do you want to achieve with your rest. And when you're resting, consciously place everything else aside. Right? Like when I was sick, my bandwidth I only can deal with one thing at a time. Don't tell me any other thing. If not, my brain will burst. But then do one thing at a time. Right? Sleep first. We sleep finish already, then we see how. Right? But I'm not asking you to go through this on a daily basis because it's going to kill you. Right? Everything see how, right? Then there is no continuity. But for a short period of time, I think it's fine. Because even after the whole period of 2 weeks plus, right? Wow, the amount of backlog that was
it's no joke.
Accumulated was really a lot. But then again, yes, come up with a plan. When I had the bandwidth to go and sit down, go and lay out everything, do one by one. It is okay one. Then even up to today, I'm still contacting the people that I needed to contact like 2 weeks ago, right? They could understand. Right? I just let them know, you know what, I was going through a little bit of illness. So I hope you don't mind that I contact you at this point in time. Right? Then 100% of them just, okay. Then we arrange a meetup when you are available or when you are more well rested. They didn't okay, then we meet tomorrow. Right? And even clients, they didn't blame me or say that, hey, why you never do this, why you never do that. Because when you are being truly valued, trust me, the people around you also want you to rest. Right? The person that wants me to rest the most is my wife. Right? And sometimes even if you are going through shit, the people that love you, the people that care for you, trust me, they'll be going through it with you. Right? Then after that, I look at my wife look at me, when the both of us recover, right? Okay, it's time to clean up the house. Because I have 2 destroyers at home. All the toys are all over the place. Then even but we slowly clear one by one. Even the clothing, right? We wash already, hang already, dry already, take down, right? It's all in one stack. Nearly can become like Bukit Timah Hill. Right? So on one side of the bed, right, was all the clothes. Because the both of us really cannot function.
Then the bandwidth,
Then after we recovered, we took about 1 week to get everything in place. Then we really do it one by one. And that is where, when you are going through it, when, like, let's say you're folding clothes, just put your 100% to go and fold clothes. Don't fold clothes that time. I think a little dinner you cook what? And tomorrow need to go where? Tomorrow need to meet who? Then that will eat into your bandwidth. Right? That is what we mean by intentionally doing it. And it's not only during rest. In every other thing that you do, right? Just put your 100% focus, 100% attention. You might take like 5% out, go and think of other things. It's fine. It's normal. because our brain is built in that way. And when your brain is built in that way, right, trust me, the only time where your brain can stop is when you end up in that bottle or you end up in the box.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to overdrive yourself
Yes.
until you end up there.
Yeah.
So I would say from today onwards, consciously take out some time for yourself to go and rest. Do something that you like.
Yep.
Even go down to the park, go and watch people. Choose something that you like. I'm not asking you to take the whole day, go and do it. Right?
Yeah.
Take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, also stop.
Yeah.
Right? Even for myself, I don't like to sit down, do nothing, right? Go and enjoy a meal. Go and buy something that you like to eat. Reward yourself with small little treats like this. Right? And that is where you will start to appreciate the effort that you put in.
Yes.
Right? It's as simple as giving yourself a pat on the shoulder.
Yep.
Hey, good job.
Agree.
Right? If you can tell somebody thank you just because they give you a glass of water, why can't you do that for yourself?
Yep.
Right? So this week, I urge all of you to go and take out at least 1 hour of your time in the entire week. 7 days, 24 hours a day. Don't tell me you don't have 1 hour.
Yeah.
Right? Take out 1 hour of your time. Intentionally go and rest. What you want to do when you rest, up to you.
Yes.
Right? If you want to, share with us in the comments how have you rested,
Right.
and what you do during your rest.
Yep.
Right? Then we also can discuss and can actually let more people know what they can do when they rest. Because I think some people don't even know what is rest.
Correct.
Rest means sleep. But you at night sleep, you trust me, you are still thinking of the shit that you need to handle tomorrow.
Yeah. Agree.
Right? How many times can you sleep with an empty mind?
Yep.
Right?
Agree.
So I think on the next episode we can also talk a little bit more about overworking. Talk a little bit more about what we can do to manage all this I would say your mental bandwidth.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So
Yes.
with that, if you have not done so,
Remember.
like and share, follow us in our description below, follow us, subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
Right? And if you feel that you have friends who need to listen to this message, do get them to subscribe as well.
Yes. Send this link to them and then get them to follow us. And if you like us to speak about any topics or address any issues,
Yes.
and you like to stay anonymous, you can always email it to us at TalkItOutSG@gmail.com.
Yes.
So with that, we'll see you on the next.
Probably one last message.
Uh-huh.
For those of you who are in the HR departments
Yes.
of your companies, if you like people to talk about mental wellness,
Yep.
talk about how to manage emotions, how to actually manage themselves,
Yes.
right? This for the well-being of your staff, do contact us. We'll be more than happy to provide you a complimentary talk.
That's
Or,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
A lunchtime talk or whichever. Right? I think we can reach out to more people that way.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so with that, thank you very much for
Thank
spending
you.
the last 20 over minutes with us. Okay, and we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.